Please sit. Good afternoon. Oh, please, please. Thank you. The Honorable Roland Bola, Minister of Agriculture, Lands, Forestry, Fisheries, Environment. Sir Royston Hopkin and Lady Hopkin. Dr. Charles Bodica, Chancellor. Dr. Richard Olds, President and CEO. Mr. Jason Roberts, MBE, Distinguished Commencement Speaker. Dr. Nicole Phillip Dow, Head, UWI Open Campus, Grenada. Dr. Jeffrey Britton, Principal, T.A. Marichaux Community College. Dr. Alan Penzick, Provost. Dr. Callum McPherson, Vice Provost for International Program Development. Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Vice Provost for Educational Services. Other members of the Diaz Party, other specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduands. My name is Theodore Hollis, and I am the Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences here at St. George's University. I extend a warm welcome to you and congratulations to our 2016 graduating class. Today, degrees will be conferred to the classes of December 2015 and May 2016 in the Schools of Arts and Sciences, Graduate Studies, Veterinary Medicine, and Medicine. Please remember, please remember to switch off your cell phones during the ceremony. Will you now please stand for the National Anthem of Grenada? It will be performed by Jefferson and Jonathan Ramirez, graduates within the School of Arts and Sciences.
Hail, Grenada, land of ours, we pledge ourselves to thee. Heads, hearts, and hands in unity to reach our destiny. Ever conscious of God, being proud of our heritage, may we with faith and courage aspire, build, advance. As one people, one family, God bless our nation.
Thank you, Jefferson and Jonathan. Please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by the Reverend Dr. Osbert James, Moderator, Presbyterian Church of Grenada. Reverend James.
Let us pray. Most Holy One, who is our Creator and Enabler, we invite you to bless this special day in the lives of those who are graduating, as well as those who parented them, invested love and resources on them, and those who thought and those who influenced them for good. We thank you that you have created each one of them with unique talents and predilections. Today, having honed these gifts through the medium of this institution, they are demarcating the end of one phase of your purpose for them and standing at the threshold of another. I pray, therefore, that wherever they go or whatever they do, they may be motivated by fulfillment rather than finance, and that they may seek more to make meaning of their existence rather than being merely moored to the mundane. That God keep them from becoming intellectuals without integrity, professionals without passion, entrepreneurs without ethics, and famous at the expense of family, or accomplished with amnesia of their roots. May the mantra, think beyond, motivate them ever to transcend the ordinary, and with pride befitting the graduates of this illustrious institution, do everything in a grand way. Expunge from their lives the vices that may lead them to crash and burn, and instead instill in them the virtues that will make them good and honorable human beings. And Lord, keep them safe from all that would seduce and sully. Finally, bless them so that they may all become people of which the school can be proud. And may the world be transformed and forever changed for good because of the men and women St. George's University has helped them to become. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend James. Could we have a moment of silence for the members of the university community who passed on this past year? Thank you. Please be seated. Reverend James, thank you for your blessing and for being with us today. Sitting behind me on the stage are the DS guests. At the front of our dignitaries, administrators, members of the faculty, and graduates. Please allow me to introduce the DS party to you. From your left, Dr. Dolan Noel, Associate Dean of Clinical Studies, School of Medicine. Dr. Marius Lucas, Dean, Basic Sciences, School of Medicine. Dr. Timothy Ogilvie, Dean, School of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Callum McPherson, Vice Provost of International Program Development and Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Dr. G. Richard Oles, President and CEO of the university. Mr. Jason Roberts, our commencement speaker. Dr. Charles R. Modica, Chancellor of the University and Chair of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Alan Penzick, Provost. Dr. Glenn Jacobs, Vice Provost for Educational Services. Dr. C.V. Rao, Dean of Students. Dr. Antonia McDonald, Associate Dean of the School of Graduate Studies. Dr. Reverend Osbert, Moderator, Presbyterian Church of Grenada. I would now like to invite the President and CEO of St. George's University, Dr. G. Richard Oles, to the podium. Dr. Oles.
Thank you, Ted. Chancellor Modica, Provost Pensick, deans, faculty, staff, all the parents and friends and of the graduates, and probably most important, you, the graduating class of 2016, welcome and congratulations to all of you. I was asked to make a few brief remarks, which I will, but as I stand before you today, this is also my first graduation as president of this university. And what you may not know is that my father was a college president, and I went to over 30 graduations where he presided over the ceremony. So although my father's passed, I'm sure he would be very proud for this moment here today. One of the things my father always said is he commented on the value of education. Now, many of you know that I'm actually a tropical disease specialist by training, and as such, I have worked in many different countries around the world in many circumstances, literally in at least 6 different continents. And throughout all of those countries, there is one unifying thought that is true in virtually all those countries. If you only had $1 to spend, what would be the most important way that you could spend that $1? Well, it turns out it's on education. And in fact, I'm sorry for those males in the audience, it turns out to be the education of women, the single most important, valuable resource in all of our countries. So education is an endearing quality to all of us. The other unique aspect of education is more than just your own personal improvement. Education improves all around you, your family, your communities, your country. And perhaps the most endearing quality of education is its ability to pay forward. The education that you receive today will have not only immense impacts on you personally, but that education will impact your children, your relatives, your brothers and sisters, and your fellow countrymen in a way that no other resource can impact them. So today, when you receive your diploma and someone asks, "What's the value of this piece of paper?" you can answer in a single word: priceless. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our Chancellor, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, and perhaps the most important thing, the man who really was the founder of this university. I'm very proud to introduce Dr. Charles R. Modica.
Thank you, President Olds. It's a great honor to be here with all of you. And you're here at a special occasion for the university as well as for yourselves. It's the first time where President Olds, who's presiding now to carry on this university for Chapter 2, is here with us for a formal ceremony. And I have such great hope that he and his wife Jackie will help lead this university in Chapter 2 in the way it was led in Chapter 1. They'll do it in a lot shorter time. I had 40 years. Seemed like only yesterday. But we'll work together. I'll still remain Chancellor, and in that capacity, I have the honor to be at ceremonies like this. And that's probably the greatest honor of all. 40 years ago, when the university was established, it was essentially a School of Medicine. And as you know, it's grown. And the growth into an undergraduate institution and other graduate degrees have allowed this university to become part of Grenada instead of operating in Grenada. And by becoming part of Grenada, we are part of the future in education in Grenada. And that's why so many of the young members of these classes graduating today are Grenadians. No greater pride could we have in that. Today is a day of joy, and so many of your loved ones are here. I don't think they recognize, probably as much as the faculty that are here, what you've been through. The faculty, yeah. They're wondering if they might have missed a last exam or something, and they're a little nervous that you're still here with them. I think that the faculty has a great deal of pride because they know what you were up against, how you achieved what you did, the dedication you had. It was not easy. We all recognize that. So in a graduation ceremony, all of us have a feeling of joy, a great joy, in recognition of what you've done. And you have pride. You should. You've earned that pride. And all of us here, including the faculty, have respect for what you've achieved, knowing how much you've given up and how hard you've dedicated yourselves. So this is a good moment for the graduates to please stand up and thank all of those who respect you so much who are here, assembled here with us today. Please stand up and turn around, and this is your chance. Who's the next speaker I introduce? Oh, you take? Oh, that's even better. There's some lingering graduates, which is good. So again, I want to thank you all very much. It's a great joy and honor to be amongst you today. God bless all of you. You did a great job. You did.
Thank you, thank you, Chancellor Modica. We are indebted to your vision 40 years ago to start this university and for your continued guidance as we develop into a university with a global reputation. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium the Vice Provost of International Program Development and Dean of the School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Callum McPherson.
Thank you, Dr. Hollis. I will stand on protocol already having been established. It is my privilege and indeed a great pleasure to introduce our 2016 commencement speaker, Mr. Jason Roberts. Mr. Roberts' father, Reg, was born here in Grenada in Happy Hill. His mother was born in French Guiana, and they migrated to London, where Jason was born and grew up. During his formative years, he very much admired his uncle, Cyril Regis, who played football, and I use that term in the English sense, professional football for a number of top English clubs, and he also played for the national English team. His cousins, David Regis and Otis Roberts, also played for top European clubs for many years. So while he was growing up, he dreamt that one day he would become a professional football player. And through a laser focus, a dedication to hard work, training, and commitment, and it does take commitment to become a professional football player at the highest level. He rose through all the junior leagues, and he played all the way through the leagues in the UK. Eventually, he played for 10 years in the Premier League, which is the top league in the UK. He played for West Bromwich Albion, for Wigan, for Blackburn Rovers, and for Reading. And for all of those clubs, he became their most expensive player in their history. Jason chose very early on to play football for Grenada rather than England, and he is very proud that he played for Grenada for 15 years. During that time, he scored many memorable goals for club and country, but the one he remembers best is the goal he scored against the United States in the World Cup qualifying rounds, and those of us who remember it will never forget it. Near the end of his playing career, Jason founded the Jason Roberts Foundation, which was to empower students and young people from disadvantaged and from disabled populations to enroll in sport. And through his professionalism, his dedication, and his focus to the task to which he put himself, and his charming, enabling spirit that enables children to know that yes, they can do it, and yes, they can enjoy it, and through the benefits of sport, lead a more productive and healthier life. For his philanthropic work, Jason received the membership of the British Empire from the Queen, the MBE, in 2009. He has returned to live back here in Grenada, but he goes back to London once a month to commentate for the BBC. He is here with his family today, his wife, Carly, and children, Marley, Naya, and Jason. Please welcome our commencement speaker for 2016, Mr. Jason Roberts.
Thank you very much. Chancellor Modica, President Olds, distinguished members of the Dias Party, distinguished guests, faculty heads and staff who have made this day happen, and most importantly, graduands, family, and friends. It is a source of great pride to me that I'll be invited to speak on this momentous occasion. I have taken a look at the list of previous speakers at this event and at this venue, and I am truly honored by this invitation and to attend this graduation ceremony in the presence of so many wonderful graduands and their families who have worked so hard to achieve their goals, and today we celebrate that honor. But before I start, let me clarify that over the course of this speech, I will be using the term football a lot. I would just like to confirm we are discussing football, the most popular sport in the world, and not to be confused with American football, where grown men don helmets, pads and tights for 20 seconds of action at a time. Although I have seen the size of those guys, so I will deny those comments if need be. I hope we're not filming. The graduands here today are qualifying in a range of disciplines that has required many years of hard work and study to achieve. I, however, left school with a basic education, and my true talent was on the sports field, and I excelled in football. Unfortunately, unlike many major US sports, further education is not supported through football scholarships in the UK, and the primary route into football is through club academies. And you can be playing at pro levels while still a teenager, which can bring its own complications. Similarly, here in the Caribbean, there's little opportunity to advance between secondary and tertiary education through sport, but I am encouraged that SGU is continuing to explore the opportunities to put sport central to education and employment. So having not had the opportunity to graduate from university, one of the main reasons I was delighted to accept this opportunity to speak to you as the commencement speaker was to wear all of this regalia. And I can assure you that many pictures of this event will be making their way onto my mantelpiece, where my academic journey may receive some creative license whilst I preach the merits of education to my 3 young children. However, while I do not have many academic achievements to speak of, I do consider the areas of hard work, sacrifice and dedication in my chosen fields as my specialist subjects. And as such, I fully understand the commitment and dedication needed by each of us to achieve our chosen goals. I felt so honored to join the very small percentage of people who are fortunate enough to earn a living as a professional athlete. I played football at every level in England before spending over 10 years in the Premier League and representing my country of Grenada many times. But my journey involved so much more. Being released from Chelsea as a 17-year-old, let go by Wycombe some months later, and going back to amateur football as an 18-year-old when some of my peers, some of the guys I've been playing with, were playing in the Champions League at the very same time. I felt like my world and my dream had disappeared. But I believed I had an ability. I had a responsibility to that talent to push it as far as it could go. I learned to embrace that responsibility and put myself at cause for everything. To embrace that everything in my control can be changed, and commit to putting myself at the center of that change. Now, I know during your journeys, there would have been those moments where you felt like you couldn't go on, or that you couldn't make the sacrifices necessary to be successful. I'm sure you learned in your own way that you can only control the controllables, and that a perceived failure is all part of the process of being successful. And they say that fear motivates. And I mean, I have a healthy fear of failure, but my fear of not being successful is greater. And that's what made me do my extra sprints, the extra hours on the field, and the solitary long hours in the gym. And that motivation may have been why you did that extra round of reading, why you rewrote that paper several times, or why you decided against that night out. Sometimes. But these are the sacrifices we make to be successful, to attain your goals. My career has taught me the benefits of hard work, endeavor, self-belief, and the will to succeed, which compelled me to work to my maximum every day. Similarly, I know that you, graduands here today, would have had to find the motivation to work harder than you would have ever done so before, to find the capacity to achieve what we are celebrating here today. And that mindset will serve you well along your journey. I believe in the power of education and the value it brings to people's lives. And unlike sport, your education is truly yours. You have earned it, and it will serve you for the remainder of your career and lives. But one of the unique things about sport in general, and my discipline of football in particular, is that your career is taken away from you when you are no longer physically capable. And the statistics for ex-professional footballers in Europe are quite horrifying. The average career is 4 years. You're effectively pensionable at 35 years old. And post-career, the impact is equally damning. High numbers of depression, bankruptcy and divorce. And effectively, as an ex-athlete, you're forced to give up what you love while a relatively healthy young person, giving up something that has often defined you in every aspect of your life since you was a child, something that defines how people perceive you as a human being. There's almost a period of reevaluation, a sense of loss, and even mourning. They say transition isn't pretty, but stagnation is hideous. But as you transition from graduands into your next challenges, remember to not resist change. That your life is a story of transitions. You're always leaving one chapter behind while moving on to the next one, but never forgetting the ones which made the previous chapter so memorable. So my fledgling academic pathway is underway. I'm currently undertaking a Master's Administration course with UEFA, and this is proof to say that there must be a plan and opportunity to continue to develop academically and vocationally after sports. But similarly, you may have clear pathways and outcomes in your mind, but often these pathways can be affected by outside influences and situations. The truth is, some of you graduates sitting here today may not go on to have your expected career in your chosen fields, but the skills you have developed during your time with St. George's University will mean you're well equipped to deal with any crossroads and twists and turns that your future careers may bring. However, key to my future is the Jason Roberts Foundation. Nelson Mandela once said, "Sport has the power to change the world," and I genuinely believe that. Sport has a unique ability to transcend cultural and ethnic backgrounds, to motivate and to inspire. The JRF was founded in 2007 as my family's way to give something back to society through sport. Our aim is to support young people, to celebrate diversity and promote respect across communities and cultures. And to date, the charity has used a range of different sports to engage thousands of young people from disadvantaged backgrounds to participate in sporting projects, personal development initiatives, and offer pathways into education, employment, and training. But it was that very same year in 2007 when I met with Chancellor Madica and Vice Provost McPherson to discuss the support of SGU in the delivery of our work in Grenada. Chancellor Madica told us that if we got on and did the work, St. George's University would be there to support us. And I'm happy to say that the partnership with SGU and the many students and significant others who have collaborated with us over the years has been absolutely tremendous. And the support of SGU and WINREF has been both invaluable and consistent over the past decade, and we look forward to many years to come. SGU has historically shown a strong interest in providing pathways for athletes, and both the Jason Roberts Foundation and SGU will continue to developing programs which lead to opportunities in education and employment in sports. So what can I tell all of you young people, my fellow graduands, about the wider impact of the journey that you have embarked that has led you here today? Well, you are the future leaders of our communities. The skills, knowledge, and influence that you have acquired and will continue to acquire through your careers will have a great bearing not just on your own life, but on the lives of others. You have all achieved something incredible today, and we are here to celebrate that fact. The university is central to the life and prosperity of our country. It has given opportunities to many people who might otherwise not have been able to go on to further education, or might even have thought that a university education was beyond their grasp. St. George University has transformed lives and made a difference, and I can testify to you that my opportunity to gain personal achievements through my sporting career still left me feeling rather unfulfilled. And it is only since engaging with wider society and using my knowledge and networks for the greater good that I have found a true calling. In many ways, this graduation may be an end result, but equally, it is just the beginning for you, because this is the part where you find out who you truly are. It is essential that our future leaders and influencers have a social conscience as well as successful careers, a wider worldview, and an understanding of the impact on society of our actions. It is not too grand a statement to say that you young people will change the world, and if your success can be measured by the impact of your work and the benefit you gave to society, then St. George's University, Grenada, the Caribbean, and the world will benefit. Go forth and lead. We're expecting great things from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts. Our graduating class is inspired by your message and by the example of your life. It is a privilege for us to have you with us here today. St. George's University would like to confer on you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters in recognition of the outstanding work that you have done with empowering the youth, both in the UK and back here in Grenada, and giving so many opportunities for our university students. Your degree will be, your hood will be given to you by President Olds, and your diploma will be handed to you by Chancellor Modica.
I was told it might fall out to open it carefully, in case you're wondering.
Well, I'm back again. I only won one championship in my career, and this compares favorably. I'm absolutely honored and overwhelmed by this award and extremely proud of the work of the Jason Roberts Foundation. Concentrating on our work here in Grenada, we have raised funds for the children's homes on the islands. We've engaged vulnerable young people through sporting initiatives, especially those with special education needs, and provided professional development training for teachers, coaches, and volunteers. And that is why it gives me such pride to accept this award on behalf of all of the individuals and supporters who have given their time, resources, and efforts to make other people's lives just a little bit better. And I humbly accept this Honourable Doctor of Humane Letters, in debt to them and my family who have supported me so much during this journey. I'd like to also thank Mr. Andre Patterson, who's the chairman of the Jason Roberts Foundation, who's done so much work for us over the years. Thank you, Andre, for what you've done. And my wife, Carly, and my 3 children, who now know that Daddy doesn't just kick a ball out every day. They ask me what I do for a living. I'm gonna ride this for a while. As a charity working across the UK and Grenada, it is clear the challenges are very different in each region. In the UK, the concept of sport as a driver of social change is well established and accepted. In the Caribbean, I'm not convinced that the benefits of sport in a social context are wholly recognised or embraced at this stage despite international evidence. We have a huge health challenges around engagement and participation in sport, and our young men are not engaging with further education and employment. And indeed, readiness for employment remains a key issue. In the coming months and years, the Foundation will be striving to deliver a comprehensive sport and social change programme in Grenada in collaboration with SGU, WINDREF and the Ministry of Sport, with the hope to extend outreach to the wider Caribbean. It means even more to me to receive this award, which has been in part due to our special education programme, which in collaboration with St. George's University and WINDREF has engaged all of the special education schools in Grenada. And in October, the Foundation organised a Special Needs Fun Day held on the sports field in SGU, where all the special needs schools from across the island came and took part in sporting activities and provisions. And it must be said that a special education programme was not one of our key focuses when we began delivery of our programmes here in Grenada. But the need for something like this could not be ignored, and it is fair to say that this programme gives me a great deal of personal pride and satisfaction, and today only adds to that. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Roberts. St. George's University would also like to recognise 2 other outstanding individuals who have made enormous contributions both to Grenada and to the university. And I now invite the Provost of St. George's University, Dr. Alan Pensick, to the podium to introduce our awardees.
Good afternoon, everyone. I will stand on the protocol having been established. It is my pleasure to invite to the stage Mrs. Bertha Pitt Bonaparte. I'll read the citation. Mrs. Pitt Bonaparte attended St. John's Roman Catholic School, then St. Joseph's Convent in St. George's, and later Trinity College in London, where in 1962 she earned a GTCL, a professional diploma of graduate status. That same year, she married Dennis Bonaparte, and they returned to Grenada in 1963. Mrs. Pitt Bonaparte is a well-respected and valued member of the St. George's University community. She formed the SGU chorale in 1998, and through this chorale, comprising SGU faculty, students, and members of the public, provided a platform for different groups of mutual passions for the singing to come together in concert. The chorale has become a key feature of the School of Arts and Sciences, and part of their cultural calendar. In recognition of the joy Mrs. Pitt Bonaparte has brought to so many other over the many years through the gift of music, St. George's University confers on Mrs. Pitt Bonaparte an honorary doctorate of humane letters. You will be hooded by President Olds, and your diploma will be presented to you by Chancellor Modica.
Thank you, Dr. Olds and Dr. Modica. Standing on protocol already established, good afternoon to the distinguished persons seated on the dais, to you, the graduates, family members, friends, colleagues, and to all here present. It is with humility, but with great pride, that I thank this distinguished institution for the honor conferred on me today. I feel very fortunate to be recognized for doing something I love to do, music. My lifelong passion is to bring people together through the appreciation of music and to inspire students to broaden their musical spectrum to include legendary composers like Beethoven, Bach, Wagner, to name a few. The end of semester chorale concerts, which have become a tradition, were initially created to raise funds for a foundation which I started in 1998 in memory of my cousin Lord David Pitt of Hampstead, England and Grenada, who was a trustee and member of the academic board of SGU from 1983 to 1994. I am proud to say that the foundation has to date granted scholarships and grants to more than 20 SGU students. Eventually, the SGU chorale branched out to work with other choirs to assist in fundraising for several places, churches, hospitals, and more. I wish to extend a special thank you to Miss Esther O'Neill, who first suggested that I consider teaching at SGU, and to Dr. Antonia McDonald, who so kindly recommended me for this honorary degree. I thank my daughter Cecile Bonaparte McDougall, who flew in from Atlanta, Georgia, to be with me this afternoon and represent her three siblings in Canada, Anthony, Dexter, and Christoph. Thank you to my family and friends who joined me here today. In conclusion, I am reminded of this biblical quote: "Those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted." In all humility, thank you, and may God bless all of you.
Our third recipient of the Doctorate of Humane Letters is Mrs. Marion Greasley-Pierre, who I now invite to the stage. I'll read her citation. Marion Greasley-Pierre was born in Grenada but lived for many years in the USA and in several Central and South American countries. She is here today with her husband, Dr. Reginald Pierre. In 1997, Mrs. Greasley-Pierre returned to Grenada, where here she joined to the Board of Trustees of the Queen Elizabeth Home and has been its executive chairman since 2005. Mrs. Pierre has secured extensive funding from various philanthropic organizations and created the St. George's University MD Student Orphanage Interaction Program. This provides the young girls and boys that are resident and the MD students who visit with a wonderful opportunity to interact and learn more from each other. Mrs. Greasley-Pierre brings a combination of admirable attributes in the pursuit of solutions to human interest problems. These attributes include vision, commitment, hard work, ability to motivate and delegate successfully, and an emphasis on results that are once positive, visible, and measurable. It is our pleasure to honor Mrs. Greasley-Pierre with an honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters for her contributions to society. Dr. Greasley-Pierre will be hooded by President Olds and receive her diploma from Chancellor Modica.
Protocol having been established, I would like to thank the St. George's University most sincerely for this prestigious award which they have bestowed on me. This could not have been possible without the help of a number of persons. First, the love, the support, the patience, the advice, which was given to me by my husband, Dr. Reginald Pierre. Unfortunately, Reggie is unable to be here today, but he's surely here in spirit. The Board of Trustees, my Vice Chair, Sir Royston Hopkins, who had faith in me and thought, instead of coming back to Grenada after 46 years, I'm going to give you something to do. Well, he surely made me work more than I've ever worked in my life. But it has been, and it is, and will continue to be, until I am unable to do it anymore, the greatest work that I've ever done. I am very pleased to have with me also a dear friend, Margaret Wilkerson, who helped in every single way, advice, legal advice. She's always there to call to find out if everything is going well. The trustees who give all of their time freely and so respectively. The board, the members of staff, the management staff, the caregivers who every day work tirelessly to help our abused and abandoned children. Our donors, and surely we just cannot leave them out, because they're the ones who have given us the money to build, to renovate. And as you pass the road of Tempe, you see the beautiful shining lights, either day or night, celebrating what we are able to do for the children who've never had, some of them even a bed to sleep on. I want to also thank and let people know the donors who have helped us. Our main donors, the Maria Holder Memorial Trust, who is based in Barbados, and who continue to do many things in Grenada in order to help the children of Grenada. The Brad Martin Family Foundation, Grenlec, the Republic of Germany, Reach Grenada, and many others. I do not have the time, but all the friends and well-wishers, today I give praise. The work I do for our children in Grenada is called Zach's Little Deeds, in memory of my grandson Zachary, who died of leukodystrophy at the age of 11. Zach had all the love, the best medical advice, the best medical expertise at the National Institute of Health in the United States. However, this was not to be. Every day I look at the children that I take care of, and I thank God that there are people like those I've mentioned and all of you who have helped to give them a better future. I am here to stay in Queen Elizabeth. I thank the university again and all of you.
Congratulations once again to our 3 honorary doctorates. Their honors are well deserved. Before I hand the podium back to Dr. Hollis, let's give them all another round of applause.
Our valedictorian in the School of Arts and Sciences is Miss Lisa Finley, who unfortunately is not able to join us today. Our salutatorian, Mr. Raluchukwu Attah, will be delivering the address. Mr. Attah is a medical science major from Lagos, Nigeria. In her early years, she had a strong, it says Mr. In her early years, she had a strong interest in engineering, becoming a member of the Junior Engineering Technicians and Scientists, JETS Club, during her high school years at Queens College in Lagos. Later, her love for engineering would be overshadowed by her deep desire to help those in need and to better the healthcare system in Nigeria, which led her to choose a career in medicine. At SGU, Ms. Attah successfully balanced academic excellence with a healthy environment and extracurricular activities, holding executive posts in the African Student Association and the Catholic Students Organization. She has also served as a facilitator in SGU's Department of Educational Services and a teaching assistant in human biology. Currently, Ms. Attah is in her second year of medical school and maintains the excellence she showed in her undergraduate years. She is a member of Iota Epsilon Alpha Honor Society here at St. George's University. Please welcome the salutatorian for the School of Arts and Sciences for 2016.
Good afternoon, the Chancellor, President and Chief Executive Officer, Vice Chancellor, Provost, Secretary, General Counsel, Deans, faculty, families, friends, and my fellow graduates. It is with great joy and gratitude to God that I stand before you today. Hitherto applying to St. George's, I had never heard about the island Grenada until a family friend of mine told me about St. George's University. Clearly, someone should have paid attention in geography class. Who would have thought that I would end up on an island miles away from my home country, Nigeria? straight out of high school, pursuing my dream to become a medical doctor. I can still vividly remember the expressions on my roommates' faces when they heard I had traveled miles away from home to a country where I knew no one at the young age of 16. I remember how I struggled to understand them as they spoke, as they did me, and how amused I was by some of the slangs they used, like wham, lime, and bacchanal, my favorite one today. But within a few weeks, I found myself using those slangs and noticed I was slowly acquiring a Trini accent. St. George's University has exposed me to such a diverse culture that I sometimes feel like I have been to those countries just by interacting with people from there. I'm sure some of you feel the same way. Also, by having roommates from Trinidad, Thailand, and Kenya who became family over the years, I got to try different cultural dishes and even learned how to make some of them. I even feel like a world-renowned chef these days. I would not trade those amazing experiences and will always cherish them for a lifetime. With such a diverse community here, I'm sure we will have no difficulty relating with people from different cultural backgrounds in whatever country we might end up. When we all started, it felt like this journey was never ending. But 4 years later, we're all here with big smiles on our faces, with our heads held high and surrounded by family members, proud family members and friends. But this is not the end of the journey, which we started 4 years ago, but only the beginning. As we go out into the world, let us not be afraid to soar high, remembering that this great alma mater has prepared us for whatever life throws our way. Let us be thankful for the opportunities we have and strive for excellence while remembering those friends that passed on during this journey. May they rest in peace. As we venture into our careers, it will not all be butterflies and roses. There will be rainy days as well. Don't let that deter you from chasing your dreams. Remember that those trials and tribulations will only make you stronger and better. If things do not go your way the first time, or even the 10th time you try, remember they say Rome wasn't built in a day. Be assured that with determination, perseverance, and focus, you surely will triumph. Do not be afraid to ask questions instead of pretending like you know it all in order to avoid looking foolish. My motto is, and should be yours too, anyone who seeks for direction is never lost. Most importantly, never forget to say thank you to those who help you choose journey called life, be it academic and administrative staff, bosses, your fellow colleagues, family, or friends. Furthermore, always be true to yourself. Never live someone else's dream, because you end up in a road that is not yours. Something my parents always told me when I was younger, whenever I did something wrong, and blamed my friends for my actions in a very typical Nigerian accent, was, so if all your friends decide to put their hands over a burning flame, would you do the same? Do not conform or be the fake version of yourself. You will see that it is easier to live your life than someone else's, and you will be much happier, trust me. You don't have to be the oldest person in the room to be relevant. The single most important tool you need to succeed is self-confidence. Be confident in your abilities and avoid comparing your achievement to others. You are not behind, you're not failing at life, you're just in a different place, and that is okay. You too will get your chance to fly. All you're going through is your training and experience to chart your own flight path. Never think you can do it all on your own. No man is an island. I cannot imagine surviving these past few years without support from my family and the wonderful friends I have made on this island, some of whom are also graduating today. Moriah, Bass, Ayana, Mai, Danielle, Martin, Anila, and Devrel, and a host of others. Also, the support I have received from the faculty and staff here at SGU has been amazing. I'll be forever grateful to Miss Maria Noel, who treated me like her daughter and made sure I saw another side of Grenada other than the four walls of SGU. To all those that made difficult days better by turning a frown into a smile, thank you. I want to say a big thank you to all those who have made positive impact in our lives and have molded us in one way or another into the individuals we are today. Especially to my family, who I'm sure are watching this online and cheering me on, And to my family, my brother and my sister, Sumta and Chamaka, who made it here today, and my cousin, Obina. And to my friends, Tracy, Chidima, Essie, and Gael, who came to show their support today. Finally, life is unpredictable. Make the most of the time you have. Make your mistake, create your own path, and choose your own battles. Remember that your days here on earth are numbered. How do you want to be remembered? Also, let us not forget to give back to the institution that has nurtured and groomed us into who we are today. So I say to you, my fellow graduates, go out there and break records. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2016. We made it. God bless SGU. Thank you.
Thank you, Ralu Chukwu, for your message, your humor, and for reminding us of the international composition of our students, which is a very important component for our university. It is now my pleasure to introduce the class speaker for 2016 for the School of Graduate Studies. The class speaker is selected from amongst all the graduands from the School of Graduate Studies' 32 different programs who achieve a perfect 4.0. Our class speaker this year is Brandon Robledo. Brandon was born in Sacramento in California. He obtained a Bachelor of Science degree from Loyola Marymount University and then worked for a pharmaceutical company for a number of years before joining our Masters of Business Administration Multi-Sector Health Management program in the fall of 2014, where he has obviously excelled. Apart from his studies, Brandon really enjoys playing soccer. His words, not mine. And he plays for the university, and at a recent match in the National Stadium, playing the ex-international soccer players of Grenada, he had to mark, he was a defender, a centre forward of note, you've guessed it, our class speaker. Dr. Roberts scored that day, and Brandon had no idea that he would share the same stage as our commencement speaker here today. Such is the rich tapestry of life. Please welcome our class speaker for 2016 for the School of Graduate Studies, Brandon Robledo.
Thank you. First off, I'd like to say that I'm very humbled by this opportunity to be class speaker. Chancellor Modica, President Olds, our commencement speaker, Dr. Roberts, distinguished faculty, staff, fellow graduates, family, and friends. Do you ever stop yourself and think about how you got to where you are today? Do you ever look around and think about life's journey, all the twists and turns, the choices you made that brought you to this point, sitting here in this room today? It just seems that as we move along through life, it's so easy to lose track of what's right in front of us. And that's the problem. Our generation seems to always be looking down, whether it's at our phones, our computers, or maybe it's something less tangible like work or our busy schedules. It's almost as if these things intoxicate us, blind us, consume us, only to leave us stumbling inside a one-way tunnel with no awareness of what's around. This is what makes it so difficult to reflect on where we are today, how we ended up in this very room. We lose track of the journey, the experiences along the way, when all we see are our own 2 feet in front of us, moving one after the other. The past few weeks, I've tried to do just that, think about the path I've been on for the past 2 years. I'm still shocked by the fact that I'm in Grenada, living in the Caribbean. The more I think about it, though, the more I realize that it isn't so unfathomable that these 2 feet got me here. I was born and raised in California, never really venturing out. But I am where I am today because I took a chance. I stopped inside my tunnel, looked up, broke through that wall to go down a new path. And that's what it's all about, taking chances, taking risks, empowering yourself to pursue new opportunities. Looking back, I've come to realize that whenever we're presented with an opportunity, no matter how far-fetched, scary, or even crazy it may seem, if it has the potential to be worthwhile, go after it. But that potential is just potential until you do something about it. So roll the dice and make it happen. What I'm trying to say is that don't be afraid of taking a chance, going down a different path, because the unknown will remain that way until you venture out and discover it for yourself. So take the time to think about what it is you really want. What are your hopes and dreams? Who do you want to become? Now, do whatever it takes to pursue that goal of yours, but be receptive to other opportunities out there. And don't just wait for them to come to you, seek them out yourself. That said, you may think this seems challenging. Maybe you're saying, yeah, easier said than done. The thing is, though, it isn't so challenging when you reflect on your journey, the struggles that made you, the struggles that strengthen your will to succeed, to be the best you could be. So how do we go about being the best we can be? We all want to be great, but there exists a large disparity between hoping and actually being great. But greatness is relative. You yourself define greatness, and that's where your hard work and determination comes into play. Whatever your personal interpretation of this word, greatness, is, you control it, no one else. Everyone I see sitting in front of me now, you've all achieved something special. I'd say it's pretty great. Everyone in this very room, you look pretty great. But like I said before, this word is subjective, and moreover, it means nothing unless you go out and show the world that you are, in fact, great. Only then does this word gain meaning, become more attainable. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you do with your greatness. What matters is that you dreamt, you worked, you struggled, you fell. You got back up. You learned. You grew. That's what matters. And that's what it means to be the best you can be. Now, I could stand here today and say I see a great leader in each and every one of us. Hey, you look like the next Surgeon General, or the next Prime Minister. Hey, you know what, I'm pretty sure I saw someone earlier that looked a lot like Trump. No. No, I see a bunch of normal people. Shoot, I'm one too. But the one thing that separates us from actually being normal isn't a diploma we get, nor is it the initials at the end of our name. What separates us is the drive, the mental toughness, the determination to succeed that brought you to this point. The hard work, perseverance, countless hours spent studying or writing papers, that got you here. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say this journey has been a roller coaster. There's been some awesome moments, there's been some tough ones. The one thing, though, that's remained constant, besides the stress, is the fact that these moments, they defined your time here. They made you wiser, they made you stronger. You've all done something incredibly special to get in this room today, so savor this moment. Be grateful for the opportunities that you've had to get to this point, as well as the new ones you've now created for yourself. Remember the things that SGU has taught you, what you've learned and experienced during your studies here. Whether it be discovery of a new passion or a new skill, maybe you met a new friend. Maybe you just had a lot of fun. I know I did. I got to play soccer in the National Stadium, something I never saw coming. So take a moment, close your eyes, reflect on your time here. Now give yourself a little nod. You didn't give up. You didn't back down. You kept moving. You kept fighting. You're an SGU grad. But now it's time to look up. Open your eyes. Envision a new path forward. Illuminate that tunnel of yours and fight. Fight every day to not only see where you are now or where you've been, but where it is you hope to be, and do it. This is what I challenge you to do now. Be conscious of your experiences, the things around you that made you who you are, who it is I see sitting in front of me now. Hold on to these things. But lift your head, look forward, beyond the limits of that tunnel. Think about and picture what it is you plan. Know what it is you will be. Now channel that intrinsic drive, that fire inside to take the next step, and use that to be great. Congratulations to all of you in front of me, the class of 2016, and thank you to everyone that is here today in support of our achievements. I am truly honored to speak to each and every one of you. Now I'd like to leave you with a quote by Buddha. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Want more? Seek more. Be more. Thank you.
Thank you, Brendan. Thanks for those inspiring words. Okay, we now move to the reason that we all are here today, and that's to honor each and every one of you sitting in the audience, waiting to have your degree conferred and to be presented with your diploma. So this is as the Dean of Arts and Sciences, this is the last chance I have to address the Arts and Sciences students, and it's a very simple message for me to give you. Please accept my congratulations. Accept my congratulations on your academic accomplishments. No one has done that except each of you. Please remember that as you move forward. My congratulations to each of you. I think you owe a round of applause to your faculty that helped you get where you are here today, but you've done it yourselves. Congratulations. We will now confer degrees for the graduates from the undergraduate degree programs in the School of Arts and Sciences and the School of Medicine. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please stand? Bachelor of Medical Science as well. Please stand. Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by their faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Medical Sciences. It is my pleasure to present them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you. It's a great honor. I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me, pursuant to the Grenada Act of 1976 as amended, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans, hereby grant the members of these graduating classes the respective degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Graduates, please be seated. Here's where it gets complicated. I now invite the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates to the stage to receive their diplomas. A number of the undergraduates today have been bestowed with honor cords. These honors include cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude status. Additionally, the colored cords represent the students' active membership in undergraduate student organizations and symbolize their service to the Grenadians and university communities. These honorees have spent time outside of the academics, engaging with the faculty, student body, and raising tens of thousands of dollars for a wide variety of local charities. The recognition of these graduates that they receive today marks only the beginning of a lifetime filled with leadership, professionalism, and commitment to others. Graduates, please hand your name card to Dr. Andrea Easter Pilcher, Senior Associate Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences. Now listen carefully here. After your name is read out, please walk across the stage to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma. I ask our guests, can we do that? I ask our guests not to interrupt the ceremony by standing to take pictures. If you must, please stand to the side so everyone can have an opportunity to see.
Balachukwu Ata, BSc Medical Sciences, Nigeria, summa cum laude.
Jefferson Ramirez, BSc Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Jonathan Ramirez, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Leon Lucas, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Amy Pascal, BSc Biology, Grenada. Sabrina Costantini, BSc Biology, Italy and Grenada. Jamila Frank, BSc Biology, Grenada. Curtis Hopkin, BSc Biology, Grenada. Kelrick Thomas, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Anselm Charles, BSc Biology, Grenada. Aliyah Khan, BSc Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Nicolette Frank, BSc Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Oceana O'Loughlin, BSc Biology, St. Kitts and Nevis, cum laude. Yeah. Tara O'Loughlin, BSc Biology, St. Kitts and Nevis, cum laude. Tivon Brown, BSc Biology, St. Kitts and Nevis, magna cum laude. Nakisha Hai-Ligar, BSc Biology, St. Kitts and Nevis. Reba Lewis, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Denzel Adams, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Ashion Bain, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Fidelia Elahi, BSc Biology, Grenada. Ramon Williams, BSc Biology, Marine Wildlife and Conservation Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Shakita Williams, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Aaron John, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Diana Shears, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Richard Khan, BSc Biology, Marine Wildlife and Conservation Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Andrea Donald, BSc Biology, Grenada. Kadisha Joseph, BSc Biology, Grenada. Julian Ogilvy, BSc Biology, Grenada, summa cum laude. Nazinga Smith, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Nikisha Thomas, BSc Biology, Grenada. Talia Rogers, BSc Biology, Grenada. Bethany Reynolds, BSc Biology, British Virgin Islands. Alvin Charles, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Samira Nelson, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Kadisha Ferguson, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Jelaine John, BSc Biology, Grenada. Cassie Christopher, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Simone Francis, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kawana Simon, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Renasha Frank, BSc Biology, Grenada. Cassia Alexander, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Katisha Daniel, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Renasha Polson, BSc Biology, Grenada. Mariel Gibbs, BSc Biology, Trinidad and Tobago, cum laude. Aria McFarlane, BSc Biology, Grenada. Jean Marie Nickum, BSc Biology, Trinidad and Tobago, magna cum laude. Anella Giles, BSc Biology, Trinidad and Tobago. Tamika Charles, BSc Biology, Grenada. Shahida Mark, BSc Biology, Grenada. Teresha Walcott, BSc Biology, Grenada, cum laude. Kelly Raymond, BSc Biology, Grenada. Arisha Noel, BSc Biology, Grenada. Callista Caliste, BSc Biology, Grenada. Shane Richards, BSc Biology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Priscilla Berry, BSc Biology, Grenada. Ashwana Bell, BSc Biology, Grenada. Ian Dwight Hughes, BSc International Business, Grenada, magna cum laude. Renata Fielden, BSc International Business, Grenada, summa cum laude. Reese Evans, BSc Management, Grenada, cum laude. Kyle Providence, BSc International Business, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Mark Kong, BSc International Business, Trinidad and Tobago. Martin Messiah, BSc International Business, Guyana. Yeah. Nigel Charles, BSc Management, Grenada. Leslie Joseph, BSc Management, Grenada. Go ahead. I'll read his name again. Leslie Joseph, BSc Management, Grenada. Ellis, BSc International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Nadia Charles, BSc Management in Tourism and Hospitality Management, Grenada. Yep. Marsha Noriega, BSc Management, Grenada. Antonio Allard, BSc Management, Grenada. Deandra Toussaint, BSc International Business, Grenada, magna cum laude. Tessa Charles, BSc Management, Grenada, magna cum laude. Brian Bonaparte, BSc International Business, Grenada. Madhvi Budrani, BSc Accounting and Finance and International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Leonard Da Silva, BSc Accounting and Finance and Management, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, cum laude. Ashley Jerome, BSc Management, Grenada, summa cum laude. Delon Joseph, BSc International Business, Grenada, cum laude. Travis Houghton, BSc Management, Grenada, cum laude. Narissa Jack, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Patal Chittick, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Antonia Mathurin, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Anissa Wilson, BSc Management, Grenada, magna cum laude. Keishel Joseph, BSc Management, Grenada. Carla Blackman, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada. Burnett Richards, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, cum laude. Kalisha Isaac, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, summa cum laude. Rhea Fletcher, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, magna cum laude. Athea Dowden, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, magna cum laude. Dora Cambridge, BSc Accounting and Finance, Grenada, summa cum laude. Priscilla Passe, BSc Accounting and International Business, Grenada, magna cum laude. Anika Houston, BSc Management, Grenada. Sean Redhead, BSc International Business, Grenada. Markeem Thomas, BSc Management, Grenada. Curtis Joseph, BSc Management, Grenada. Zyrene Rahman, BSc Management, Grenada. Ashika Lewis, BSc Information Technology, Jamaica. Helena Bola, BSc Information Technology, Grenada. Josh Purcell, BSc Information Technology, Grenada. Brandon Dowden, BSc Informational Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Courtney Ballantyne, BSc Information Technology, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Carlene Francis Sylvester, BSc Informational Technology, Grenada. Shanika Douglas, BSc Informational Technology, United Kingdom. Dwayne Celestine, BSc Information Technology, Grenada. Apollonia Whiteman, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Camille Henry, BSc Management Information Systems, Grenada. Renel Felix, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Adina Batel, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, cum laude. Shawnery Joseph, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kurt Gilchrist, BSc Information Technology, Grenada. Glenn Noel, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Kimon Sandy, BSc Information Technology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Acclemia Lucas, BA Liberal Studies, Caribbean Studies, Grenada. Yogi Charles Brazon, BA Liberal Studies, Psychology, Grenada. I'm going to lose my voice. Bianca Caleb, BSc Sociology, British Virgin Islands. Davriel Valley, BSc Psychology, Trinidad and Tobago. Darian Edwards, BSc Psychology, Grenada. Yinalua Fukoya, BSc Psychology, Nigeria, magna cum laude. Deanne Alexander, BSc Psychology, Grenada. Siobhan Mitchell, BSc Psychology, Grenada. Margaret James, BSc Psychology, Grenada, cum laude. Norma Jeremiah, BSc Psychology, Grenada. Danielle Williams Ford, BSc Psychology, Trinidad. Psychology, Grenada. Esther Bettel, BSc Psychology, Grenada, magna cum laude. Keishel Canchon, BSc Psychology, St. Lucia. Kelon Duncan, BSc Psychology, Grenada, cum laude. Austin Knapp, BSc Psychology, Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago, summa cum laude.
Sean Harford, Grenada, BSc Medical Sciences, summa cum laude. Ayana Blanchard, BSc Medical Sciences, Grenada, cum laude. Duncan Mutombo, BSc Medical Sciences, Botswana. Tolunki Kanu, BSc Medical Sciences, Botswana, summa cum laude. Diciano Del Shot, BSc Medical Sciences, Grenada, magna cum laude. Ezenwanameka Moreo, AGO4, BSc Medical Sciences, Nigeria, magna cum laude. Melissa Roberts, BSc Medical Sciences, Grenada, cum laude. Raquel Dornelis, BSc Medical Sciences, Antigua. Felicia Joseph, BSc Medical Sciences, Trinidad and Tobago. Nikisha Thomas, BSc Medical Sciences, Trinidad and Tobago, cum laude. Ayinke Dosu, BSc Medical Sciences, Trinidad and Tobago. Stacy Charles, BSc Medical Sciences, Grenada, cum laude.
Sherry Renata Williams, Guyana, Psychology, awarded posthumously, accepted by her mother, Miss Michelle Chase.
Graduates of the bachelor's degree, please stand. Please stand. Please turn your tassels to the left side of your cap. We got it? Please be seated. I now hand you back to Dr. McPherson.
We will now confer degrees on the graduates of the School of Graduate Studies. Will the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Public Health, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Science please stand? Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as set by their faculty, and their faculty have certified them as being eligible for the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Health, or Master of Science. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
And it is my great honor, once again, I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Grenada Act of 1976, as amended, upon the recommendation of the faculty and deans, do hereby grant upon the members of these respective classes the respective degrees of Doctor, no, sorry, there's no doctors on this one, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, and Doctor, I was wrong, not the last but not least, Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Please be seated. Dr. Kabusu, Dr. Richard Kabusu, please stand. Dr. Kabusu obtained his veterinary degree from Makerere University in Uganda, and he joined our faculty in 2002. He completed a Master of Public Health in 2008 and matriculated into our Doctor of Philosophy program in the Department of Pathobiology in Clinical Pathology in 2010. Dr. Kabusu becomes our first ever Doctor of Philosophy graduate in the School of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations. I invite Dr. Kabusu to please come to the stage. Unfortunately, the chair of his supervisory committee, Dr. Hugh Ferguson, cannot be with us here today. So he will be hooded by another member of his supervisory committee, Dr. Tom Airy. Once you've been hooded, please process across the stage to receive your diploma from Chancellor Modica. I now ask the graduates of the Master of Business Administration to please come to the stage. Please hand your name cards to Dr. Sean Best, the Director of the MBA program, and then you will be hooded by Dr. Antonia MacDonald, who's the Associate Dean in the School of Graduate Studies, and then process on to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma.
Brandon Robello, MBA International Business, USA. Pauline Simon Douglas, MBA International Business, Grenada. Shod Batiste, MBA International Business, Grenada. Richardson Holder, MBA International Business, Grenada. Dawn Williams, MBA International Business, Grenada. Canaz Francis, MBA International Business, Grenada. Lucas Medeiros, MBA International Business, Portugal. Nikoyan Jacqueline Roberts, MBA International Business, Grenada. Narissa Jilks, MBA International Business, Grenada. Frances Redhead, MBA International Business, Grenada. Shawnell Alexis, MBA International Business, Grenada. Sherian Bagwan, MBA Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Yuta Sylvester, MBA Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Turner Boris, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada. Kwame Jones, MBA, Multi-Sector Health Management, Grenada.
Thank you, Dr. Best and Dr. McDonald. I now invite the graduates of the Masters of Public Health to the stage. Please hand your name cards to Dr. Roger Radix, a member of the faculty in the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine and a former Minister of Health here in Grenada. Once your name is called, please process to the stage to be hooded by Dr. Bedesi, the Deputy Chair of the Department of Public Health and Preventive Medicine and the Assistant Dean in the School of Graduate Studies. Some of the graduates today have been inducted into the Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honors Society. The Delta Omega Honors Society is the oldest public health society in the world, being founded at Johns Hopkins University in 1924. If you are inducted into the Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honor Society, your name will also be reflected, and you will receive not only a hood, but a stole and a certificate in recognition of your induction into the chapter.
Tara Francis, MPH, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Asha Clark, MPH, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Nichilia George, MPH, Environmental and Occupational Health, Trinidad and Tobago. Nikita Kojo, MPH, Epidemiology, Trinidad and Tobago. Giselle McLaurin, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Shameen Henry Edwards, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Lester Mitchell, Environmental and Occupational Health, Dominica. Tion Edwards, MPH, Environmental and Occupational Health, Grenada. Matilda Atempo, MD, MPH, Ghana. Julia Teno, Health Policy and Administration, Cameroon. Clifton Maxwell, Epidemiology, USA. The last 3 graduates have also been inducted into the Special Delta Omega Society.
I now invite Dr. Bedesi to the podium for a special announcement.
Thank you, Dr. McPherson. Pleasant good afternoon to everyone. The Delta Omega Honor Society has as its mission the promotion of excellence in public health practice, research, education, and service. The Gamma Kappa chapter for Delta Omega Society was established at St. George's University in the year 2012. Since that time, we have been able to induct exemplary graduates and distinguished individuals, including past recipients, Dr. Robert Gallo, co-discoverer of the HIV virus and world-renowned virologist. Today, 2016, the Gamma Kappa chapter for Delta Omega Honor Society is pleased and honored to induct 2 distinguished individuals into its honor society. Our first inductee, his vision, life work and dedication has established a center of excellence for global health, including more than 15,000 graduates that are practicing, serving around the world. For local and global service in the area of public health, we are pleased to induct our Chancellor, Dr. Charles Modica, into the Delta Omega Honor Society.
I didn't know about this, just
Someone think.
wow. I think it clashes a little bit. I'm going to congratulate myself here.
There is one more inductee for the year 2012.
Yeah.
True champions of public health here. Our second inductee exemplifies the service in public health. He is indeed considered and is a world leader in the area of global health for partnering with our students, alumni, faculty, and community members. We were able to build the portfolio needed to be successful in establishing the Gamma Kappa chapter for Delta Omega at St. George's University. We are pleased to induct the Dean of our School of Graduate Studies and Director for the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation, Dr. Callum McPherson. And there you go. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
It's getting silly. Come over here. Congratulations. I'm going to sit down.
You can sit down, Charles.
We're done, right?
Well, Dr. Bedesi can certainly keep a secret. I have to admit it's truly a great honor to be inducted into the Gamma Kappa chapter of the Delta Omega Honor Society, and to be elected by my peers makes it very special, and to share this moment with the Chancellor, who has sent our graduates of medicine, veterinary medicine, and public health to all corners of the world, and he's really changed public health. So, back to the ceremony. I would like to invite the graduates of the Master of Science to the stage. Please hand your name card to Dr. Roger Radix. Once your name is called, please come to the stage to be hooded by members of your supervisory committee, and I invite Dr. Diana Stone and Dr. Catherine Gibson to the stage to do the hooding.
Vanessa Matthews Belma, MSc, Grenada. Lucian Peters, MSc, Grenada.
Can we give a final rousing round of applause for the School of Graduate Studies graduates? We will now confer degrees on the candidates for the School of Medicine MD degree. I will now hand you over to Dr. Dolan Noel, the Associate Dean of Clinical Studies in the School of Medicine here in Grenada.
We will now confer the degrees for the graduates from the School of Medicine. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Medicine please stand? Chancellor Modica, these candidates have completed all requirements as directed by the faculty, and the faculty has certified them as being eligible for the degree of Doctor of Medicine. It is my pleasure to present them to you for conferral of the degrees.
Thank you. Again, my pleasure, my great pleasure, especially for the School of Medicine candidates, many of whom will be in just weeks in New York City at Lincoln Center, where hundreds will be in the ceremony there. But these are the very special people that are Grenadian graduates, and it's my great honor. Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me pursuant to the Act of Parliament of 1976, as amended, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans, do hereby confer upon the members of this graduating class the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite you to the stage to receive your diplomas from Chancellor Modica. Please hand your name cards to Dr. Roger Radix. And after your name is read, proceed to the stage to be hooded by Dr. Marius Lucas, Dean of Basic Science in the School of Medicine, and then process to the Chancellor, who would present you with your diploma.
Christiel Jacob, Trinidad and Tobago, Doctor of Medicine. Ayana Rock, Trinidad and Tobago, Doctor of Medicine. Xenia John Grenada, Doctor of Medicine. Chanel Whiteman, Doctor of Medicine, Grenada. Imran Gora, Grenada, Doctor of Medicine.
Graduates of the Doctor of Medicine degree program, please stand to recite the academic oath. It is located at the back of your program, the last page of your program. And I also invite all physicians in the audience to please stand as well, so we can recite the academic oath. All physicians are kindly asked to join us. The last page of your program. I swear by Almighty God, searcher of all hearts, that I shall practice the profession of medicine with the utmost diligence and purity of conduct, that ever faithful to St. George's University, I shall endeavor to promote the art of healing, that the regimen I prescribe will be for the good of my patients according to my ability and my judgment, nor shall I willfully prescribe to cause any harm, nor maliciously to cause the death of anyone. Finally, that all things seen or heard in the exercise of my profession, which ought not be divulged, I will keep secret, and I will never reveal except for most weighty reasons. May God help me faithfully to keep this oath, that I may enjoy my life and the practice of my art respected by all people and in all times. You may be seated. It's my pleasure now to invite to the podium the Dean of the School of Veterinary Medicine, Dr. Timothy Ogilvie. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all, and thank you, Dr. Noel. We will now confer the degree for the graduand from the School of Veterinary Medicine. Will Ms. Rhea St. Louis, our candidate for the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, please stand? Chancellor Modica. This candidate has completed all requirements as directed by her faculty, and her faculty has certified her as being eligible for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. It is indeed my pleasure to present her to you for the conferral of her degree.
Thank you. It's a great honor, a singular honor this time, but just as intense as ever. I, Charles Modica, Chancellor of St. George's University, by virtue of the authority vested in me, pursuant to the Grenadian Act of Parliament of 1976 as amended, upon recommendation of the faculty and deans, do hereby grant upon, and it's usually members of this class, but I think in this case, Ms. Rhea St. Louis, the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chancellor Modica. And to our new Dr. St. Louis, I now invite you to the stage to receive your diploma from Chancellor Modica. Please process across the stage to be hooded by Dr. Wayne Sylvester, and then process on to the Chancellor, who will present you with your diploma.
Dr. St. Louis, please stand to recite the academic oath, which is located near the back of your program. I also invite all veterinarians to please stand with us as we recite the oath. Thank you. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously with dignity and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Please be seated. Congratulations. I now return you to Dean Hollis for the closing remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Sylvester. Would everyone please stand for Rosamond Osbert James to offer the closing benediction?
May God's blessing follow you as you find new journeys to travel. May you walk safely along the pathways of your dreams. May God's gentle hand guide the decisions you will make and the passions that you would follow. May your hearts and life always reflect God's love and truth. And may hope be a light within you that you carry into each new day. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Reverend James. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Let's join in a tribute with a great round of applause for today's promising young men and women. I would like to make this final opportunity to remind you to please remember that you are now members of the SGU, St. George University family, and on behalf of the President and the Chancellor, you become active members of your respective alumni associations. We value your continual interest in SGU and look forward to learning of your successes in the future. Keep in touch. This commencement ceremony involves a lot of hard work by our many dedicated staff, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank them all for their hard work. Finally, please remain seated while the Grand Marshal, Dr. Jason Roberts, and Chancellor Modica lead the recessional from the hall. You are all invited to celebrate this momentous occasion with us at the Taylor Hall. Is that right? Are we doing Taylor or Modica? Taylor. Okay, Taylor Hall. And good luck and good speed. Thank you.